Hey, what's up guys? It is Lasty here. Welcome to Top Bins. This is Marquee Mondays. So today I am joined by a very special guest. We have Ian Wright. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you, my friend.
We are going to build a dream squad of yours today.
Yeah.
So basically we're going to put some players into a squad on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team and see what you would rock up with that Ultimate 11.
Okay.
So we need to start with a formation. Now, I've talked to you already about this.
Yeah.
You've chosen like a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of width out there, you know, the wingers and stuff that can obviously put that ball into the box, and you have that central target man up front. But we need to start with a goalkeeper. So we'll go with an icon. I think you wanted.
Absolutely.
Manchester United icon, of course.
Schmeichel.
We'll go with Peter Schmeichel. I mean, he's obviously an incredible goalkeeper. We got a 92 rated prime Schmeichel.
Last year, I scored against him in friendlies, and we was together the other day, and we was talking about the goal I scored against him in the Community Shield. But he was so difficult to score past.
He's massive as well. Right?
He was so big,
so commanding and stuff.
He was so big.
But you have stuck a couple of goals past him.
Yeah, but like he reminds me that they weren't competitive, and you know what I mean. The Community Shield at Wembley. I said there's a lot, but it was 100,000 there, whatever it was, 90,000.
I mean,
but like he was immense.
But he's probably saved a few more shots than you've stuck past him. But still, if you get one past him, that's quite an achievement, really, isn't it?
Without a doubt.
So he's our goalkeeper in your Dream 11. Now, we'll go to the defence and we'll talk about our right back. So we've got an Argentine by the name of Zanetti in his prime.
He was, I remember as well, when Paul Ince went to Inter Milan, he said, I'm playing with a guy at right back. And obviously I'd seen him, obviously he was Argentina and everything like that.
Yeah.
He said he's easily the best right back that's ever lived. Paul Ince, you know what I mean? He spoke very, very highly. When you watch him, he did have everything, defensively and
such
offensively.
A leader as
unbelievable
well,
leader.
You know?
He had everything. He was just a fantastic player.
Perfect. So we've got Zanetti in our squad. We'll move over to the left back now. Now, you want someone who also played in the Serie A.
Yeah.
He's Italian, Paolo Maldini.
I played against him, and it was really strange when you played against him, simply because you're quite in awe of how big he is.
Yeah.
He is quite big and so mobile.
Especially for someone that was more out as a fullback. You know, they're not often as tall, are they?
No, he wasn't. But like again, you know, in respects of defending and offensively, just absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
You know,
great vision, great passing, all of that stuff as well.
Absolutely.
So Maldini comes in, but we need two centre backs to go with them. So someone that would get a strong link in Ultimate Team to him, a fellow Italian.
Yeah.
You've chosen Cannavaro.
Again, you know what I mean? Of course, there's some great defenders down the years, but in respects of Cannavaro and playing against him and realising how difficult it is to play against the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He, obviously, the only defender to ever win the FIFA Player of the Year. You know what I mean? That just says everything itself.
So one thing about Cannavaro, he's actually very short for a centre-back. But
like, honestly, he could leap like you'd never believe last year.
Yeah.
You know, I remember he'd jump and his knees would be up by your shoulders. You know, that's how good he was.
And that's like perfect to have him next to someone like Maldini, who of course was very tall and again great for aerial battles. But like you said, Cannavaro can jump anyway, so that's perfect. And then an English centre-back.
English legend.
Is of course going to be prime Bobby Moore. Yeah. What a great player.
Footballer, unbelievable footballer. Obviously, you know, pace is something that he didn't have, but when you've got Zanetti and you've got Cannavaro next to him, he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
And, you know, any ball.
This is someone that's going to be commanding and in position all the time.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to worry about having a little bit of extra pace to make up for it.
Total control. And plus, he's never in the wrong position, Bobby Moore.
No, of course not. An absolute legend of the game. So we've got our defence and our goalkeeper in there. We've gone with icons on FIFA 19, of course. So let's move on into the midfield. You need two players that are going to be really holding it down as your centre midfielders. Who do you want to go for?
I'm going to go for Stevie Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard in his prime. We'll go for a 91 Steven Gerrard. And what's the other player that you want to go for?
Patrick Vieira.
Patrick Vieira, of course. So, and that's two fantastic options.
That's an amazing. And you know what? I'm kind of having them in a little bit of a holding. I don't want them to do too much.
Just want them to sit back.
Just want them to hang in there.
So with that tells me that you're going to have four pretty decent attackers going forwards. Vieira's obviously massive, very quick,
unbelievable,
huge amounts of physicality and stuff, and then Gerrard as well. Those crossfield balls are going to be pinging
everything, you know, and the determination, the tackling, great one-touch pass, everything.
He's probably going to stick a long shot in the back of the net at some point as well.
Without a doubt.
So we've got our two holding midfielders, we've got our defence. We need to now move on to the flair players, the slightly more attacking players. Now, you've chosen an Argentine to be your like attacking midfielder, someone that's going to float around, have that free roam?
For me,
it's Maradona.
It's Maradona. Simply, I think, obviously Pele, and we've seen what's happening with players, current players as well, and Messi and Ronaldo and that. But for me, watching him, especially in '86, is the best thing I've ever seen. And I've seen a little bit of Pele, and I saw a lot of Cruyff.
Yeah.
Maradona was just
so special. It's like Messi is could be claimed as like the modern day Maradona.
Absolutely,
They're both very small but so technical, and just the way they move with the ball, unbelievable.
I just loved watching Maradona. I still watch his stuff now just to watch how he was on the ball. And people used to say, remember Paolo Di Canio used to tell me about when he used to warm up.
Yeah.
When they used to be warming up, when Maradona was over there warming up for Napoli, everybody would just watch him.
No, eyes on nobody else, just on Maradona.
Just watching his warm-up.
And of course, on FIFA, he's got the 5-star skill move, so he could do every trick in the book. He's got insanely good stats, so that's not a bad choice, Ian, to put as your attacking midfielder.
Right.
So then we come to the front three, and we will be going with, or you've told me you'd like to go with, a couple of players from the modern era.
Yep.
And we'll go with a certain Argentine again. Lionel Messi out on the right-hand side.
I thought there's no one's going to be better than someone like Maradona, especially from the same country and that, but Messi is
special. Absolutely
he's a special player.
And again, on FIFA, 97 dribbling on this particular item, so he's just going to be weaving in that. No one's going to be able to tackle him.
No, that's the thing. So,
but
he's unstoppable.
He truly is. And someone else that's, again, modern day,
Ronaldo.
Perfect player to put in your squad. You've gone for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So a very different player, but again, just the quality is just there,
I think that everything what Cristiano is and what he's done to get to where he is, and that speaks for itself, speaks for him. He's got the 5-star skills.
5-star skills. He's 6'2". He's got a lot more physicality.
He's a
on
monster
the game.
In respect of a footballer. He's got everything. He's perfect. You know what I mean? It's
like a complete and utter athlete, really, isn't he? You know. So that leaves one player, and that leaves your ultimate striker. And we'll talk about some honourable mentions on the bench in a moment. But we have a very special striker today. That is
El Fenomeno.
96 rated, prime R9 Ronaldo. Now, this is someone special. This is one of my all-time favourite players.
I think he is the best, and I'm talking Van Basten as well. All those guys, amazing players, number 9s, but I think that Ronaldo is the best number 9 ever.
Ever, of course. Undisputed.
He was unbelievable.
He has, on FIFA, the 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot, which means that he can shoot with anything.
He's got a 5-star weak foot.
Yeah, so left foot, right foot, they're all the same. All the shots are going to go flying into the back of the net. And of
That's
course,
amazing.
97 pace, 95 dribbling, 95 shooting. He is perfection, really, up front. So that's your starting 11. I'm not going to lie, it's probably one of the best FIFA teams I've ever seen.
Thank you very much.
But we move on to the bench, just to make sure that we add some honourable mentions in there. So we've got Pele.
With that, we have to have Pele. You know what I mean? Won the World Cup at 17, scored 2 goals in the final.
And this is actually the highest rated icon on the game. 98 rated prime Pele. We then have
Cruyff. They should have won it in ¡74. That Dutch team. I think football would have been different. And they won it in '74.
Exactly.
Would have been different, but they were amazing.
And then Gary Lineker,
a great striker who doesn't get a lot of I don't know, credit now, simply because of the time he stopped playing. He stopped playing in '92 when the Premier League started, but one of the greatest English strikers ever.
Oh, without a doubt. And then an ex-teammate, of course,
the best player I've ever played with.
So that was one question I was going to ask you, actually. Like, what was it like to play with Dennis Bergkamp?
It made me realise that I'd worked hard enough to get to a certain level, because he was on such a level that you had to be of a certain kind of calibre to play with him.
To have someone like that feeding the ball to
honestly,
you.
lastly, it was amazing. Sometimes you make the move and the ball's coming. It's coming. He's already
there.
Yeah, he was amazing, and I think it's testament to him that Maradona's in the position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Maradona gets injured, he's coming off for Maradona.
Maybe in the 60th minute, Maradona's a bit tired, you're going to bring on Dennis Bergkamp, and then your opponent is in trouble.
Absolutely.
So then we've got a few more English players to add in here. Got Paul Scholes.
I think one of our, obviously Stevie's made it there. Scholes, could have been either one of these two.
Of course.
2 players that I absolutely adore. Scholes is one of the most technically gifted English players ever as well. Passing.
Surprisingly good in the air as well.
Great spring. Great spring.
I really like Paul Scholes. Again, one of my all-time favourite midfielders. We've then got Alan Shearer as another option up front.
Well, he's a goal machine. You know what I mean? So again, like anything happens to Ronaldo, with what he's got around him, Alan Shearer's going to. I'm not saying Alan Shearer.
That's more of like target man.
Absolutely.
So and
be in the
there.
box. It'll be in the box lastly. So if anything's going in there, he will clean it up.
Oh, of course.
Without
of
a shadow
course.
of a doubt.
And then finally, we have Frank Lampard as another option for your midfield from England.
Another great player, unbelievably hard-working player, worked tirelessly on his game, and rightly should be in amongst this lot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's so difficult to choose between Scholes, Lampard and Gerrard,
Yeah.
who you're going to make in the starting 11. Obviously, Gerrard's made it for you today.
Yes.
And I've got to say, that is definitely, without doubt, one of the best FIFA teams I have ever seen. So thank you so much for coming on Top Bins, and I'm sure the viewers out there are going to absolutely love your squad. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.